You. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today? I am Brian.
And I'm Nichole.
And we're from FactoryDirectCraft.com. I'm bringing up my stream here so I can make sure that we are live and working. There we go. Probably need to turn that off.
We'll be echoing.
Yeah, we don't we don't need any echoing. So let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can see us okay. I want to say happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. And if if you're here every week, we always start off with a question. This week, we want to know what is the most unique or non-typical Thanksgiving dish that you guys have seen. Maybe it's something that is a family tradition, but let us know. So,
do you have any?
Do I have any?
Yep.
When I started doing Thanksgiving with my wife's family, her aunt would always bring macaroni and cheese. And that's not something that we would ever have at Thanksgiving growing up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, they had, and it was like the Velveeta, the super creamy, like the Velveeta mac and cheese. I'm like, mac and cheese at Thanksgiving? I'm not sure.
For the kids.
And well, she made enough for everybody.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. And I'm like, interesting. And then now it's like I have to have mac and cheese on my Thanksgiving plate.
You know what? I had posted something not too long ago about what type of meal you do not like for Thanksgiving. Everybody did, pretty much everybody said green bean casserole.
I love green bean casserole.
I know, I do too. I said I think I have something wrong with my taste buds because I love green bean casserole.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
But yeah, there were so many people saying they don't like green bean casserole.
I know a lot of people that don't like yams, like sweet potatoes. I have to have sweet potatoes. Have to.
Chris said, oyster pudding. Fran used to bring me some to work each year. Aw, I don't. I think I tried that. I can't remember, but it's been a while.
Oyster pudding.
Yeah.
Did
I try that, Chris?
Made with oysters?
Yeah, I guess. I think I remember it.
I'm allergic to most seafood, so I would never be able to
really?
try that. Yeah. So, hi, Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. How are you?
Good. Carmen, if you missed our question this week is, what is a non-typical or maybe the most unique or non-traditional side dish that you have seen at a Thanksgiving gathering, or if it's something that, maybe something different that you include with a traditional Thanksgiving meal, things like that. So we want to hear from you guys. What are some unusual things? Obviously, everyone has your turkey, your ham, and you have your mashed potatoes and stuffing,
gotta have your
and
usual.
Usually something cranberry related, that yams, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm curious. What are some non-typical things that you guys include in your meal? So let us know if it's your first time here. Let us know where you're from. Let us know how you found us. We're always curious. Every week we get some new people on. We're always curious. If you're a customer of ours and just checking it out, or
Facebook, social media
popped up
platforms.
in a social media feed, or if somebody told you about us, that's always great too. So as we get into the holiday season, if you're not signed up for our email list, you need to do that because we email out coupon codes. If you've been a customer before or a customer for a while, you would know typically today we start our big Black Friday / Cyber Monday, Cyber Week sale. So the coupon code is EarlyBird24.
And I will write that down for you guys.
Nikki's going to put that right there in the comments. That is good for 30% off your entire order, and it's valid until, Tuesday?
I think it's Monday.
Monday at midnight?
Yes, okay.
Monday at midnight. So now through Monday, use coupon code EarlyBird24. All one word. Doesn't matter if it's uppercase, lowercase.
Nope.
But definitely, there you go. Nikki just put it in the comments. So make sure you use that coupon code. Is for 30% off of every order. Doesn't matter how big or small. Make sure you use that code. So
take advantage of it. I mean, I think the emails maybe have already gone out, but get ahead of everybody, get all those holiday decorations, seasonal, anything that you are needing.
Yep.
It's best to get it in now before it really starts getting packed and busy.
Carmen said, my sister-in-law made a Jell-O and put fruits in it. Good. And then added onions as a topping.
Why onions?
Why onions?
Really? You know, everybody has different taste buds. That I'm not really quite sure. I like to try unusual things. I do. I get made fun of it all the time because I like to try weird things. But
have you ever had pretzel Jell-O?
Yes.
My mom makes pretzel Jell-O.
I have had something like that.
You haven't had pretzel Jell-O? You basically take small pretzels and you grind them up and all that, or break them up and line
like
the
crust.
bottom. Yeah, they basically act like the crust. You mix them with butter, and then you do like Jell-O and a whipped topping, and you get that sweet and salt mix. That's great.
So good.
Onions on response would probably be the same as Carmen's. Probably not so good.
Did your sister-in-law like it?
Did she give any reason as to why she decided to put onions on a sweet Jell-O treat? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, we want to know what is a non-typical or non-traditional side dish that you've seen at a Thanksgiving gathering, or or if there's something that is a family tradition that maybe isn't quite mashed potatoes and stuffing and turkey and cranberry sauce and that kind of stuff.
I have one.
Yeah, I was just going to say, what's yours?
I think I've mentioned it before on here, but my family, I don't know why my mom, the names kind of got passed down. It's called Sean, which is kind of funny because I have a brother named Sean as well. But it is like a kind of a Polish kind of dressing. It is horseradish and beets. I think I've mentioned this before on here just recently.
I think you did mention it.
But yeah, it's horseradish and beets. So you strain out the juice of the horseradish, and then you mash up your beets, and then you mix them together, and it's just this. It does have that earthy taste to it that beets have. Okay. But the horseradish, my family loves spicy stuff. We love spicy stuff. So I mean, you can tone it down depending on how much horseradish you put on. But if you have it with your, honey rolls, is that honey baked rolls or whatever? Yeah. Put the Sean on there, and then your ham or turkey. It is so good. It is really good.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
Carmen said she's a bit strange. We all sweat the onions. She said it was too sweet. Usually, if something's too sweet, you'll err on more like salty to balance it out.
Salty
I
is the
don't
best.
know that I would go onions to counteract sweetness, but
she tried.
To each their own.
Yes.
To each their own.
That is okay. That's funny.
So, Nikki, any big holiday Thanksgiving projects or holiday projects coming up?
I've got a couple that I'm working on with the kids since they are off for the kind of break now. I tried one yesterday with some cookie cutters and some beads to make some ornaments. So that was fun. Aniston had a blast with that. She kept on saying she was tired and she wanted to take a nap yesterday, because mommy's boring. And she was like, just wake me up when it's done. Wake me up when it's done. But she had so much fun with that. I'm working on a ornament, super simple, with a ribbon, and I made a tree out of it. I think I will be posting that Friday. Probably Friday, since things kind of got a little mixed up with Thanksgiving in here. I normally post a project today. Yeah. But I didn't want it to be bombarded with all these social media things.
Sure.
Posted out.
Yeah, and speaking of today, normally, if it's your first time here, normally we do a live every Thursday at 10 a.m., but obviously with tomorrow being Thanksgiving, we bumped it up a day, so we understand if a lot of folks couldn't make it, if they're used to the Thursday time. And if you're watching on replay, still let us know, say hi, let us know where you're from, and by all means, leave a comment for everyone to read, a non-typical or non-traditional Thanksgiving dish. So
because I know a lot of people, especially around these times, I'm okay with the traditional food and everything like that, but I know some people get tired of it. So sometimes it's nice to read different recipes out there or things that people make and have. Or so
you could be like me and have a 16-year-old that doesn't like, he's so picky, he doesn't like any of the traditional stuff aside from rolls. So like tomorrow we'll get together at my sister-in-law's house, and my brother-in-law's doing a 19-pound turkey, and they'll do a ham, and it'll be all the stuffing, all the normal Thanksgiving, and then we'll have to bring like chicken tenders for Aiden, and he'll have like chicken tenders and some like Hawaiian rolls.
Does he try it every time?
Not really. And if he does, because we'll be like, you used to eat turkey all the time, you used to eat ham. Because he's a 16-year-old, he's so like, I want to show you guys that I'm right, that even if he tries it, he's not giving it an honest, he'll take a bite and be like, nope, don't like it, see, told you.
Yeah, and it's kind of at that age that, they are older, so you can't really make, you can because you are the parent still, but trying to make them
it's not like when they're a little kid and you're like, eat it. Or, he's 16, I'm like, look, you want to turn into a chicken tender because that's all you're eating, and be my guest. Yeah. So, Chris said that dressing that your family makes is great with country ham.
Yes, it is. Yes, so, with that saltiness of it. Yeah.
Yep. Hi, Kat. Morning from cold Nebraska. Yeah, it's a little chilly here.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the weather that is coming.
No, me neither.
I do know some snow's on the forecast and some really low temperatures are coming. It's getting into
late November, early December in Ohio.
We've been spoiled.
Yeah,
with our weather.
About that time of year. Carmen said she tried and waited to. She has a question for you. Making glass angels with acrylic wings using E6000 with hot glue. They fall off. What do you suggest?
With glass angels.
I'm surprised with E6000 that they're falling off, because E6000 will usually bond just about
anything. Yeah, and
usually
it will. I know I've had that issue if the hot glue gets on top of the E6000. So you have to make a strip on the E6000 and the hot glue go around it. They both cannot touch, because if the E6000 and the hot glue kind of mix, then it won't dry and it won't adhere correctly.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so maybe try that. I'm not quite sure, how you put it on it. But with glass angels, I don't know, especially where you're gluing it. Maybe just if you don't want to take sandpaper to it, just then that section where you're gluing it, maybe take some hairspray just to add some texture to grab it, and maybe that might help. Hopefully. If not, let me know on Facebook or whatnot. Shoot me an email on there, and I would be more than happy to come up with some other ideas.
So, Carmen, hopefully that helps.
Yeah.
Let Nikki know. Kat said, loved the marshmallows.
Marshmallows, like on your sweet potatoes, your yams on your.
I'm a big marshmallow and brown sugar on my yams kind of guy.
Yeah,
I'm the only one in my house that likes them, though.
Really?
Yeah, normally we don't do them at Thanksgiving because like my wife's side of the family's not big on the yams, but last weekend when we were in Cleveland doing an early Thanksgiving, my mom made sure to make them. So.
Yeah, I like yams,
way
but
too many of them.
I like the sweet potato casserole. It's different. It's got
I've had that too.
Crap ton of butter. It's got sugars, brown sugars,
all the good
of
stuff
it,
for you.
with the walnut topping on top. I have to make it every year. This is a recipe that was passed down from my grandmother. I'm the lucky one that got the recipe.
Nice.
I think I've only shared it with one family friend, and that's the only person I've shared it with. So she should feel very special.
Kat said Kat likes using Gorilla Clear adhesive.
Yes, that one's a good one as well.
Carmen said, Carmen mixed the E6000 and hot glue.
Yes.
So try separate and sand first.
And you probably won't have to sand it. So if you do not mix it, just don't mix it. You just put a small strip of your E6000 and then the hot glue surrounding it. So it does not touch, because the hot glue is there to hold it while the E6000 is gluing and adhering itself. So it's just extra.
Yeah, because E6000 usually is like 24 hours
it
or
does.
so.
And
it's almost like an epoxy.
Yeah.
And without having to mix a hardener and the resin and all that. So because if I have anything that I need to bond metal to wood, anything like that, I'll use E6000, but I'll need to clamp it or something to let it sit for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying with the hot glue basically holding it together.
Yeah, I've done that with several crafts, and it really helps and hold things together, because sometimes hot glue, after a while, some of the crafts, depending on what it's adhering to, it will come loose.
Yeah.
It is hot glue, but if you add that extra security with the E6000 or 527 adhered glue. Those were great.
Kat, with the marshmallows, Kat was some of the ones you crafted.
Yes, the pastel ones.
Yeah, Kat, if you came late, our question was a non-typical Thanksgiving side dish that you've seen. So when we mentioned marshmallows, we thought maybe you were talking about something at
the marshmallows turned out great. They were, for a candy themed tree. So I'm excited to show off the rest that's coming. But it's got, all the pastel colors. So the marshmallow, we sell those foam marshmallows. And they worked perfect. Did you see those yesterday?
I did.
Yeah. My kids were like, oh, I want to make some. I want my own tree. Yeah. I'm like, okay, we need to get more trees. But yes, I'm glad you like them.
So are you guys all decorated for Christmas?
Yes.
The house all...
We just finished the last kind of touch yesterday because I didn't do the mantle. Kids kind of just threw everything up on their own decoration, which I just kind of let them be. But I had to put the garlands and everything up. So we're pretty much decorated. We've got maybe some final touches. But
yeah, I think we just need to finish up decorating the tree. And then I have a couple extra strands of lights to run in the backyard. And
we didn't put much out in the backyard. Normally we kind of light it up. But
yeah, I have a couple pine trees that are like 7 feet tall across the back that I wrap with some Christmas lights. And then we had an extra Christmas tree. I don't even know where it came from. And I was trying to figure out where to put it. And Lisa said, oh, why don't you put it back in Maddie's A-frame reading thing in the back, so there'll be a little Christmas tree back there.
Oh, well, that will be nice.
So I got to run that tonight, and then but that's it. All the outdoor stuff is finally finished.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So last night, Lisa and Maddie got back from a movie at 9 o'clock, and it was dark. And
did they go see Wicked?
They did.
Oh, was it good? Did they like it?
Loved it. Yeah, and when Maddie comes back in, I said, how the lights look? She goes, they look great, Clark Griswold. And I was like, yes. That is the best compliment response.
Yes.
Let's catch up on some comments here. Carmen said, let's see. Kat. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought we
did.
We
like
got
it
everything.
Just
it was weird. It kind of
it went crazy for a second.
Yeah, it doubled up our comments. That's why. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Kat said we add pickled beets to our Thanksgiving dinner. Interesting. I don't. I'm not a big fan of anything pickled. So
no?
I don't like pickles. I don't like pickles.
What is wrong with you?
Never met a pickle I like. I detest pickles or things pickled so much that if my wife or daughter eat a pickle, I won't even talk to them within if I can smell it until they brush their teeth 3 times.
Oh no. We are the family that buys the huge jar at Sam's Club full of those jumbo pickles.
Yeah, Lisa and Maddie love them. If we go to Jimmy John's, Lisa's got to get those giant 8-inch, 9-inch long kosher pickles that they have. No. I can't do it.
Nope.
Can't do it.
Something wrong with you. Pickles are good. Anything pickles.
That was established a long time ago. So kind of briefly talking about today's theme, as you guys can see, we kind of went with some of our natural Christmas ornaments. So it's kind of a clean look, but the other nice thing too is a lot of it is being unfinished.
Yes.
It's kind of a blank canvas to do what you want to do.
What you wish. We have a lot of paper mache.
The Moravian stars
are awesome. They add so much textures to your trees. We have them in 3 different sizes. I know these always sell out. I always get these messed up. But we got 3 different sizes, a small, medium, and large. They always sell out super quickly. But yeah, it's just we've done this tree before, and we wanted to kind of show it off. It's been a couple years. But it is nice to have that kind of neutral tree just so it's not crazy with color. Some people just like a very clean tree. And it is a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want. So you can paint the stars. We've got a lot of snowflakes in the tree. So you can paint those, have the kids go at it, add is it 2 different sizes? Thank you, Chris. I was wrong.
2 sizes on the stars? I guess those are the same,
I guess they are the same. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
But yeah, so we have paper mache little birdhouses, which are great. We have, I think, some that are kind of natural, which I wanted to grab for this live, but I kind of ran out of time this morning because I had 2 kids trying to get out the door this morning. So that's always fun. But yeah, we have a lot of neutrals themed and natural birdhouses, and they will work great on this tree. Pine cones.
We have a natural wood bead garland.
These are amazing. I'm not going to take it out of the tree because it is wound up in there. But the beads on them are ginormous. I don't know if we have the link here.
Yeah,
so the beads themselves, they are 1 3/8 inch in diameter. And it's a 6 foot long garland. It has like a clear gloss finish, and it's $20 for, I mean, these jumbo beads, they're huge.
Yeah.
So they make a nice layer in your tree.
We also have similar to that. We have a much smaller diameter.
Yeah, those are kind of like
garland.
Are those unfinished or?
These are unfinished.
Are they? Okay.
Yep, these ones are unfinished. There's no gloss, no satin on these. So you could potentially like dip them in stain to stain the whole thing, or leave them natural. We also have this natural
mesh,
deco mesh.
And those mesh is always great to fill in trees for the holidays because you can just bunch them.
We have a lot of deco mesh and a lot of colors that we just recently got in. We have like we have a whole aisle where like half of an aisle is almost as deco mesh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. You can just bunch them together, use some zip ties.
Every color you could probably think of, I think we have it.
Yeah.
Get on some comments here. Carmen said grew up on pickle and mayo sandwiches. That's a hard pass for me. But kind of similar. My grandfather used to make habanero and mayo sandwiches or jalapeno. He would go out to his garden and just pick like habanero peppers and just take bread, throw mayo on, and just throw the peppers right on the bread and just eat that. And
that sounds pretty good. Have you like weird food? Have you ever tried Doritos and peanut butter?
I have not, but it's probably pretty good.
It is very good.
Just red nacho cheese Doritos.
It is very.
I've tried a peanut butter cheeser.
Yeah,
that was delicious.
Yeah,
that was kind of different.
Joey, use of zip ties so much. Yes, yes, they work great, Joey. That is one of our friends.
Kat was talking about you take the liquid from the beets, add sugar, cloves, and a touch of vinegar, boil and put the beets back in. That actually sounds pretty good.
I'm surprised. Sounds good to me.
Except I don't know. The whole pickling thing. Maybe it's just the word pickle in there that's throwing me off. So you don't like
banana peppers or?
Not a big pepper guy. Not a big pepper. I've never met. I'm not a big pepper guy.
You're strange.
I don't like bell peppers. I don't like if we do like fajitas, I don't put any fajita veggies in.
Oh my goodness, my kids. When we
I'm starting to figure out where my son gets his picky.
Yeah, I was about to say
from.
exactly
It's coming
from
me. Because my wife likes all that stuff.
Yes, because we have a garden and we have all those sweet peppers out there, and the kids will just go out there and just grab it when they're playing and they'll just snack.
Kat said, I love the neutral colors. Add a few red berry picks to it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean we have some white berry picks mixed in.
We do.
You could add some red ones just for a little bit of color. Yeah, and it's super simple. It's very clean. Again, like Nikki mentioned, not everyone kind of likes the super bright, busy Christmas trees. That's kind of the neat thing about a holiday tree is you can completely make it your own because it's a blank canvas. So.
I think some of our blueberry picks and garlands would be lovely in this. It's not too over the top of the color, and you can intertwine them with the neutrals, and I think it would look really pretty.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you joined us late, our question for today, our fun question, what is a non-typical or an unusual Thanksgiving side dish that whether your family brings it or maybe you went to Thanksgiving somewhere and you're like, what is that? Definitely let us know. Even if you're watching on replay, let us know. We might all learn something new and try something new. Maybe somebody out there is going to decide to make a fruity jello and put onions on the top just to see what it is. So If you do,
please let us know.
Let me and Nikki and Carmen know, because that one right now is the leader in the clubhouse for something a little non-traditional, we'll say.
Mom's favorite weird dish was turkey tamales.
Turkey tamales?
Really? Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of that, but I think it'd probably be really good.
Probably would be pretty good. Pretty good for sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else in those boxes that we can show off?
Let's see. Garland, Moravian stars. No, I think it was those. Let me check this one over here real quick.
Oh, Chris is mentioning my Aunt Sherry's turkey. So I guess I needed to tell this story.
What? So, yeah, I was going to say, what's so different about Aunt Sherry's turkey?
It's not different.
Was it just a turkey experience?
Yeah, it was a turkey experience.
Okay.
So this is the first time. It was very short after Chris and I got together. My family, my Aunt Sherry took a liking to Chris. She wanted to make him happy and wanted to cook a turkey and share it with her family. And she was so excited to bring a turkey one Thanksgiving, and it was not fully cooked.
Oh.
At all.
No, I was worried you were going to say it was going to be like in Christmas Vacation where it was overcooked.
No, it was not cooked all the way at all. And she would just... So he had to act like he was eating this turkey and kind of push it off or put it on my plate. And it is a laugh that we get every Thanksgiving. We always laugh about this story. She made sure that he was getting her turkey every time. Like if he got up to get some more, or I think she got up once and got him some more turkey to put on his plate because he didn't have much. I'm like,
have some more food poisoning, Chris.
I'm like, don't touch this. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Please don't scare him away.
How undercooked was it? Still kind of raw inside? Chris, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Yeah. Remind me. I don't think it was that raw, but you could tell.
You could tell it was.
Yeah. It was
raw,
bad.
Chewy.
So I'm glad that he didn't run away. I'm glad, that didn't scare him away from me.
He's like, this family can't cook a turkey. I'm out of here.
We loved my Aunt Sherry. Well, we lost her a couple years ago, but
but you got that memory.
Yeah, we've got that memory, and we always laugh about it.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. Well, we're coming up on 30 minutes. Ready for some questions?
Sure.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving Day tradition? That's not like, that's not like getting together with family and eating, because everyone has that one.
I don't know if we have like a family tradition. I don't think we do. I mean, we just get together.
Just get together and
I know some family, they get together and they, do a certain craft every year.
Yeah.
Chris said it was
pretty cold in the middle.
Yeah.
Carmen said my first turkey had all the insides. I forgot to empty it, so you can imagine.
No.
I have a funny story about that. I've cooked one turkey in my entire life, and because we always go over someone's house and they have it done. So the first year that in 2000, it would have been Thanksgiving 2006. Lisa and I wanted to do Thanksgiving at our apartment, and my parents came down from Cleveland, and Lisa's parents came over, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a turkey. And I had, I'm like talking to my dad as he's driving down early that morning, and I'm trying to figure out, how to unpackage the whole thing, and I put it in, and like an hour later, my parents got there. My dad's like, did you take out the packet with all the insides? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, inside the turkey. I was like, what? So we opened out the oven, my dad reached inside and pulled out like carbon fiber. I pulled out. Unfortunately, it hadn't gotten hot enough where that had like melted inside. So we were able to get it out in time. But I had no idea.
Oh no!
That modern supermarket turkeys, they take all that stuff and they like vacuum seal it in a bag.
Yeah.
And shove it inside the turkey. And my dad's like, you took all that out, right? I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just say that you messed me up because you were on the phone with me when I was trying to cook a turkey.
Yeah, Dad, why didn't you tell me that? He said, make sure when you're on the lakes, make sure you reach in and take all the stuff out.
I saw somebody, a video roaming around where they were trying to have a kid help them prepare the turkey, and they put like a small chicken inside of it to scare them, as it was like a
So it looked like it had a baby turkey inside of it?
And that child, I was
probably scarred.
Yeah, I'm like, that is
Scarred.
terrible. Why would you do that to a child?
Yeah, that's kind of...
Yeah.
Chris said SNL Thanksgiving after the kids go to bed.
Yep, that is our tradition. That
Fantastic.
is our tradition.
Fantastic.
Every Thanksgiving, we
The
always
Thanksgiving
sit down
special is
and
my...
watch Thanksgiving specials.
That's
but that's
one of
about
my
it.
favorites.
It's like, as Carmen says, we eat. That's what we do. We eat.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, we do the same. We always try to watch while we're making the side dishes. We're always trying to watch the parade in the morning.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
And
we
that
always
kind of
watch
stuff.
the parade.
So, that's kind of what we do too. We're just gonna hang
Yeah,
out,
we
eat
just
food,
eat.
and then we just sit around, watch football. We'll play some board games tomorrow night.
Yeah, we don't even do that normally, because with every Thanksgiving, we have multiple places to go. So we are, to one place, we eat a few hours and stay and, talk and play. And then we're, the next, after a little bit, we have to travel to the next place and eat again. Yeah, so I think this year is actually going to be kind of low key. We only have one place to go, so.
Well, that's good. Yeah, same with us. We're just
so I think
one place.
Yeah, I know the kids were kind of disappointed a little bit, and wondering why, but it'll be nice to just kind of have it kind of low key. Not running around
It's kind of
all
nice
day.
Sometimes. So
especially since Friday's going to be
drive to my
super
sister-in-law's
busy.
house, and they're just in Miami. So we have a 12-minute drive, and we just hang out.
Yeah.
It's nice, short drive, nice and easy. It's just 10 of us, so it's nice and small.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever looked into starting any new Thanksgiving traditions, or tried to start any new Thanksgiving traditions?
Not recently, especially with having a little one, and for me personally, my brain has not been there to where I can even think about bringing on a new tradition, because she's our second child. Aniston's very sweet and cute, but she's feisty.
Yeah.
We're just going to...
She runs into my office and just hits me.
Yeah.
Pokes me.
She's feisty. I think she has brought a liking to you because you play with her, and so she will just keep messing with you.
I'll be like just trying to do something on my back, and she runs to my office and just goes, "Gotcha!" But I don't hear her because she's so little.
Yeah.
Little footsteps, and she runs in and just startles me.
Oh, she's feisty.
And yeah, she is.
She is.
She likes to poke me a lot.
Yeah. So... Maybe now that she's getting a little older, I can just maybe try to start thinking about new traditions.
Yeah. We try to do. We can't necessarily do on Thanksgiving, but we usually the weekend of Thanksgiving we try to get down to Kings Island for Winterfest.
I would love to do that.
So
I would love to do that.
Have you ever been to it?
No. It's been years.
Yeah, it's every year it's bigger and bigger and more lights and shows and all that kind of stuff. So we usually try to get there, or we try to drive through light up Middletown out at the Middletown Airport, which is pretty cool too. Yeah,
usually Thanksgiving, especially around this time of the year, it's just so busy for us, especially here at the warehouse and orders and everything like that. We're just, by the weekend, we are so tired, or if we had to come in and work some extra hours.
Yeah, that's why our Thanksgiving usually my Lisa's off because school's closed for the week. My sister-in-law and her husband usually take off the day after Thanksgiving, but I have to be here. Like you and Chris, and that the day after Thanksgiving, bright and early. So usually Thanksgiving by 10 o'clock, I was like, all right,
we're done.
I'm done. I'm done. If we need to go home, or I'm just gonna fall asleep on someone's couch and you wake me up when it's time to leave. Cass said, have a great Thanksgiving. See you next week, hopefully. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, we'll be back next Thursday at 10 a.m. our normal time. Our town's Christmas house is the 7th of December. What is that, Kat? Nice. Is that kind of like a town Christmas festival?
Yeah, probably
kind of
like
thing, I'm
the
guessing?
City light up or whatnot for your town.
Kind of like Christmas to had Christmas in Springboro this past weekend.
Which we wanted to go, and
Lisa went. She said it was okay.
It wasn't.
Yeah, she said it was pretty good this year.
Yeah.
So they went and watched the parade and went around to some of the craft vendors.
I didn't know there was a parade.
Christmas in Springboro does a parade. Technically, they open Friday night and they do the tree lighting, and then Saturday at noon, there's always a parade.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they did that, and she said it was pretty good. So Carmen said, "Happy holidays to all. Don't eat too much." I can't promise.
Yeah, we can't promise that.
I can. I have jeans with an elastic waist, and I don't wear a belt with them on Thanksgiving. I'll just have to hit the gym hard next week.
I don't eat.
I'll have to mitigate all the carnage that I'm bringing on to myself with all the food tomorrow.
It's okay. It's only twice a year.
It's twice a year.
We'll be okay.
We'll manage. So, all right, everyone. And if you're watching on replay, we want to let you guys know, have a great Thanksgiving as well. Be safe. Again, EarlyBird24. Use that coupon code.
Save up 30%.
Through Monday at midnight, up to 30% off any order. It's our annual Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Oh, Denise, real quick. I was in the parade in Springboro once, and Dad drove the boom box for the dance team to do our routine.
Nice.
Fantastic. Good work, Paul.
Yes, good job.
Being the guy with the boom box. So have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next week. Be safe.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.